Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to Music Mukbang Live. I'm Zoe. I run Music Mukbang. And this evening we'll be chatting with Lily Beckert and the Bowling Shirts. So thank you so much to Gallery Art Bar for having us. I'm so excited for this evening. And then we're going to interview the bands. And then after that, they're both going to play for us. So I'm super, super excited. And if you have not already, be sure to enter our raffle and you can win a signed poster of all the bands from this evening. So thank you, and we'll get started. Woo! All right, Lily,
So
how you feeling?
I'm good.
I'm so excited too.
Thanks for having me.
So to kick it off, I want to know, what is a song that's been on repeat for you lately?
Oh, great question. Okay, so the Marias just released 2 new songs. The one that I've been listening to the most is called Back to Me.
Okay.
It's so good. Also, Joe released a new album.
Yes.
And Potion from
Oh
that
my gosh,
is
yeah.
crazy.
So good. And
So
I feel like
good.
every time I'm like on Instagram, one of their songs is like having its moment, like from the album. Like so deserved. So
I'm
good.
seeing him in Boston in May, so
Woo,
super excited.
that's gonna be good.
I know.
Oh my gosh. And for you, what are your go-to picks, strings, and guitar brand if you have it?
Well, I actually never changed my strings.
Okay.
I hate changing them. I know how to do it. I just don't like the way that new ones sound. And I get very set in my ways about the way that they sound, and I just leave it. And as long as they're not broken and they're still tuning, then I'm not changing
There you
it. That's my guitar.
Very nice.
It's a D'Angelico. I really like it. I have a Guild at home.
Okay.
Love her very much. It's too big. It's too big for my body. So yeah, I don't really have a favorite string brand.
Okay. How about picks?
Picks? I don't use a pick.
Oh, sorry.
I never use picks.
Okay.
I use my pointer finger.
And that's how you learned
Right
too?
now. Yeah. Well, I mean, they tried to make me use a pick.
And you were like, nah.
I wouldn't do it.
Okay. Very
kept
cool.
dropping it.
Very cool. And so recently you just played an acoustic set at WFT.
Yes.
Do you have a preference, acoustic or electric sets?
Acoustic. Yeah.
It's nice. It's laid back.
Yeah.
But we will be doing an like a full band, not solo acoustic.
For my sanity, I should say acoustic, because then it's just me. It's just the guitar. I have 100% control over all of it. So it's like if I mess it up, it's just me,
right,
who messed it up,
mm-hmm.
and it's okay. But I would say the shows that are more fun to play are full band shows.
Okay, that makes sense.
Way more fun.
For sure. And you have like your whole group of people like supporting you, hyping you up before the show too. So that makes sense. For sure. Here and see you about 4 years.
Yeah.
And when you graduate, you're headed back to Chicago. Can you describe a little bit what the Champaign-Urbana music scene has meant to you and how it has helped you grow as a musician?
It's like I can't even begin to describe how important it's been. I mean, when I first day of freshman year, I kind of came to the realization, it's like, wait, I could be in a band, because I would play music at home in Chicago. I was at Old Town School for a while. But when I first got here, I was like, wait, I can actually really, people do college bands, like I can do this. And I think I just got really lucky with the people that I met right off the bat. And I think I probably would have dropped out without it. So
Yeah. And that brings me to my next question. You know, obviously the Champaign-Urbana music scene is really, really like rich, and there's always like new bands coming and forming and so much good live music. How did you go about how did you find the house show scene? I kind of feel like someone has to like tell you about it, or like you have to like stumble your way into like a random dark basement in Urbana.
it was really found for me.
Yeah.
Like I was lucky enough to make friends with the right people who already had the connections and knew about it, so that I didn't have to find it by myself.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was very much like fate just kind of happened.
Yeah, it all clicked into place.
Yeah.
And I feel like, that is kind of tricky. Like, it's good to have a group of friends to go with, because if you're by yourself, you're like, you know, in the dark, stumbling on Google Maps, like, okay, where is this? Like, you know, looking for the sounds and everything. So totally get it. Do you remember your first house show?
My first house show, it was Waluigi's Mansion.
Oh, yes.
And we were actually playing it, and it was the very first band that I was in, which was called Lily and the Moonies.
Okay.
We played that. We played Waluigi's Mansion, and I remember we did a cover of Get Back.
Okay.
Which was not very good.
Hey,
it
okay.
was not very good.
It's okay. I'm sure people were there for the vibes.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I hope.
Was there a particular moment, like early on in your Champaign-Urbana music career, where you decided you're like, okay, like I want to be a part of this scene, like I want to do this like very consistently throughout my college career?
I don't think that there was a specific moment. I think just as soon as I got into it and realized that like I didn't suck, and that like people actually would listen and liked it, and like, okay, wait, I'll just keep doing it.
Yeah. And I feel like it's so nice too once you kind of start to like build that community and like get to know other bands and stuff like that. It makes it so like fun because you're like with your people and you like know what to expect, and it becomes more of like a second nature type thing for sure. Now, way back when, I think it was like 2022 or 2023 when I interviewed you, when you were in Garden Girl, you said Talia Hall was your dream venue. Is that still the case? Or do you think you have a different one now?
Well, Talia Hall is still there.
Yes, obviously.
We did play Shuba's, so that was...
Okay, that's pretty.
Bucket list item checked off.
Especially being from Chicago.
I know.
Yeah.
Now, I would say it's... Not to be, like, on top of Shuba's and Lincoln Hall, but, like, Lincoln Hall, too.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But no, still Talia Hall.
Okay. Very nice.
Maybe the Chicago Theater. That would be crazy.
That would be cool.
Really crazy.
That would be cool.
That would be crazy.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So you write a lot of songs. What is your process like in terms of like going about deciding like, okay, like this needs to be shared with the world, or this is going to stay in my phone notes and like no one is ever going to hear this?
Right. I would say the ones that make it out are the ones that like come together the fastest.
Okay.
Basically, it's like if the less control over myself that I have when I'm writing it, the better that it usually ends up being.
Okay.
Like it sometimes writing a song that I can tell is gonna be like good enough to be shared.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not actually in control of my body. I'm just simply the vessel.
There you go.
For this thing exists in the world already.
Yeah.
I just need to go find it and put it out there.
Yeah. I feel like that's a really like good way to think about it. And also too, it's like less pressure because it's like, you know, it's just going to come naturally and you don't have to like really like lock in necessarily.
Yeah. If it takes me too long to figure out a song, I just scrap it.
Okay. Interesting.
I'll save the lyrics for later. Yeah.
Makes sense. So you have some songs that you wrote when you were with Garden Girl, including Cigarettes in a Dark Room and Black Malibu. Do you see yourself playing those songs on your own, or do you feel like they have had their own time and they're gonna kind of stay in that space.
They have had their own time. Cigarettes in the Dark Room has had her time.
There you go.
She's had quite enough time.
Quite enough time.
But Black Malibu, you know, we didn't get to play it very often. So who's to say?
Who knows? Could be like a, you know, when the different members of One Direction will like cover their own songs, like that sort of
when
vibe.
Zayn
Like
did
a very
Night Changes.
Exactly.
When he opened with Night Changes.
Yes, and everyone went crazy.
Yes.
Yes. Tonight you were playing with Sarah, Lissy, Sin. How did you guys come together? How did you enlist their help in this solo career?
Well, Lissy's my roommate.
Okay.
And I had mentioned I need a second guitarist, and she was like, I'll do it. And I said, okay, perfect. And then I had known Sin from playing with Liz Allen, formerly Taurus Hate Club, and I basically said, you will be mine. So picked wisely, very wisely. And then we're looking for a bassist, and Sin knew Sarah, and it was a really good fit. So I'm really excited to be playing with everybody.
And thank you guys so much for being here. I'm so excited to hear the set, because I have yet to see you live, so this will be my first time.
That's true.
Live, yeah.
Right.
So do you plan on doing some more Chicago shows in the summer?
Yes.
What's the plan there?
Nothing is set in stone yet, but I am going to be working at a restaurant called Theater on the Lake.
Okay.
And they have a lot of live music there, so
nice.
Part of the deal of me working there is that also I will play live music. So.
Cool. That'll be so awesome.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Yeah.
And do you have any upcoming releases or any set in stone shows that you want to tell us about?
Nothing, no set in stone shows, but I do have a single coming out. Yes. definitely, I don't have a set date right now, but it will be sometime in May.
Okay.
This coming May. And
Perfect.
it's coming. And you will hear it tonight.
Yay. So. Oh my gosh. So excited. So excited. So everyone stay tuned for that. And where can everyone follow you so that they can be the first to hear that new single when it drops?
You can find me everywhere. Just at Lily Beckert, Beckert. On TikTok. If you look up Lily Beckert, you'll find me. But I think my username on TikTok is Lily La Bufanda. If anybody's seen, if anybody had Spanish class in high school and had to watch Billy La Bufanda.
Of course. Why don't you cover that one? That'd be a banger.
I could cover Billy La Bufanda. I still remember it.
There you go. Feel like a little vibe.
Yeah, I remember.
There you go. Okay. All right, so we're gonna get into some speed round questions. Okay. First off, small or big venue?
Big.
Big. Okay. Any particular reason why?
Exciting.
Okay. In terms of house shows, basement or yard?
Yard.
Okay, I agree for sure.
Surprised me.
Giordano's or Illuminati's?
Oh, Giordano's.
Very nice. Acoustic or electric? We kind of already covered this one, but if you're playing by yourself,
depends on the vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Easy. Cats or dogs?
Cats.
And you have a cat yourself?
I do have a cat, Mako.
Very
My
cute.
old lady.
How old is she?
She's 15.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
She's old as hell.
And still kicking.
Yeah.
Okay, Riggs or Goose Island? Or none?
Goose Island, I'm sorry.
Okay. The Arboretum or Chicago Botanical Gardens?
I've never been to the Chicago Botanical Gardens, and that's a
Really?
sin of mine because I am graduating with a master's in landscape architecture.
Oh my
so
gosh.
the fact that I've never been there before is pretty bad.
I feel like that should be a requirement for graduation, right?
I think so too.
Okay, last one, Cams or Legends?
Oh, Legends.
Okay.
If I never have to step foot in cams again, I'll be happy. It's no hate to cams, but
No amount of blue guys can get you back in that thing.
I lost my phone at cams once,
Oh my
and it came
gosh.
back so sticky.
Well, you weren't here yet. You weren't in school yet, but old Cams was like a lake, and you would like walk and wade through like the sticky water. Bessie Bex's face over there.
Oh, hell no.
Like it was like a crime if you went in with open-toed shoes. It was like not. And one time I did, and it was
I had
not
to
a
go
good
to
vibe.
Joe's in Berks once to retrieve my purse.
Oh, I can't even imagine.
It was horrible.
Anyways, I am so excited to hear you perform tonight. Thank you so much for being on Music Mukbang again. And I wish you the best of luck. I can't wait to see your Chicago shows too. And
Me too. Thank you so much.
Thank you.